Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Starts with a handoff to Coleman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
It's going to be a long day. 52. 52's the mic. Time to go night-night. Mike 52, Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Coleman, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set. 19. 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Out, 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 out.
Third and 2, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Showing up.
They'll run on first down. Saunders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Redskins' 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on, now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready up. 9, sweetheart.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Line it. 15 line. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
On second down, it's Saunders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Slam. Watch the safety creep.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Who that? 55.
On second down now, it's Coleman. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, I need one over here.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Set.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run. 59. Check 59.
They begin to drive with Coleman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Set. 19. I got it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 59. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
552. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Get it going down. He's coming. Mike by two. Wild Bill. Hey, Mike 52. Order. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. No. Line him, go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Washington.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check 52, come on. 52, come on. We got it. Mike 52. Mike 52. You can't block me. You can't block me. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big... Call coming on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Coleman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 24. He's checking press.
Coleman now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
17 yards. First down, Redskins.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. 19. Get that ball. Get that ball. Slant.
It's Coleman here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here. It's Hill, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59.
Now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
5 set. 19. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Time to go. Time to go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
You ain't going nowhere. 52's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
Watson now to throw. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alpha.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 37. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Redskins. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He's set. 19. 59. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
You're set. 19. Let's go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Coleman. And an alley to run. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Redskins 28, Chiefs 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They're going deep for Hill.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike's 59. Mike, check.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
61, matchbox lights. 5. Big rip.
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Hey, foxtrot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Saunders. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
Looking to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike, check. 59.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Mike's 59. It's going to be a long...
Ready?
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
He's not going to get me.
Mike, get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's just me and you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Redskins.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Jenkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Red